Ready, go. Ready, go. Go. You have a little bit overshoot, yeah, but it's not really coming from your good leg action. And then in the backswing, as you can see, that your right leg just straight here is not doing much. Just trying to swing with your arms. And then there's a tendency of bring this down a little bit here because you have intention of shadowing here. Then when this happens, you have to sort of keep a room here so that your arms can come down here. That's why you have to shoot to the body. Then, so by the time you are here, still the elbow is quite stuck here. And then also in the downline view here. Go. This backswing is very short. This here. The right elbow coming here and then later coming out this way. Then the ball is hit here, so the ball is going slightly right side here. And your body turning this way, that the ball is going this way. And you have to let the go ahead catch up.
Yeah.
And then throw the
Or left? Okay.
So let's start with the more active start of backswing. What it is, let's start with the rope swing. And we'll develop good move pattern with the rope, and then we'll go with the club. This rope, stand on the this is where you are supposed to stand all the time. I think you're not going anywhere from there. Okay. So the rope is really flexible here, so it's very different from the club. So you have to swing this slightly differently. You cannot manipulate the rope motion with the wrist because it's flexible here. In other words, you have to guide the rope properly with the whole body motion. And here the goal is to move the rope fast around your body, just to give sufficient speed to the end of the rope. So let it go around your body. The motion doesn't have to be really rigorous, but the goal is to give good speed to the end of the rope, so it can go around your body. If the speed is low, is slow, then the rope will drop because of gravity. Okay. So you have to let the rope go all the way, yeah, swing all the way instead of drop. Okay. But give enough speed. So that's right. Swing back and forth.
Two hands? Two hands?
Yeah. Very good. So it's very good. And then in the backswing, give it more speed. So naturally, when you have more active backswing, your downswing becomes more active. Okay? Because it will prepare your body. So make sure you have a speedy backswing. The backswing is coming from your body turn instead of arm. Okay. They have a gauge control, so your gauge should be on the ball or to the tee. Backswing is slowing down. Get it to the best.
Work fast, go fast. On the backswing, not the front swing.
Now let's do this intentionally. Try to make the backswing faster, but go easy in the downswing.
Okay.
So we are emphasizing the backswing.
The backswing.
Attention. Then, so here, from backswing to downswing transition, is mainly coming from the arm action. Instead of using the body turn and then use the shoulder wind up. backswing could be faster. Ooh, down, ooh, down.
Slow on the front, faster on the back.
So, yeah, change so give more difference in the speed. So make the backswing more active. Come down, come down, come down.
You see that? You see how he's doing it in the back?
Put emphasis in the backswing. Make the rope as long as possible. It's already a bit short, so yeah.
Slow, there you go.
So in doing that, in the backswing, if your right hip comes backward quite a bit, then it's hard to push the ground with the right leg.
Yeah.
So, and also when you start this motion here, intention to go here. So from this position here, shift it to the right first without turning. Shift it to the right first and then throw. Then you'll be able to stand on the right side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want me to?
Yeah, a little bit of dropping of the body that way, and then turn. Just focus on the right side. So essentially what you want to feel is put your arm in front of your body. From there, shift it to the right, then your right hip is on the right side, right? And then you should be able to push the ground with the right foot, and then bring the hip up instead of going backward. So in the backswing, instead of trying to bring this backward, try to go down slightly and then push up here. So bring the body up. Yes. Yes. That feel here. So you need to have that kind of grip instead of going backward. When the hip goes backward here, it's hard to use the right leg. Yeah. Here. So slightly drop this side and then push. Yes, as if you're starting a mower. Yeah. So I need that action in the backswing. Okay. So, and then in that process, kick the ground good with the right leg. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So when your right leg is active, then automatically the backswing becomes active.
Okay.
Yep.
Jump on that right leg.
Push. Kick the ground, yes. Kick the ground. Kick the ground. Kick the ground.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So when that happens, so when you push the ground good with the right leg here, and then in the downswing you have to push the ground good with the left leg. Between those, you already have to tolerate. Because you have to put push, then you have to drop the bike again. So in order to push the ground well, you have to drop slightly and then push, right? And then the same on the left side, slight drop and then push. Okay. So that's a good feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now swing both ways with the similar efforts, but use the legs actively. And then make sure you have a slight dropping and then push, dropping and push. And also make the motion more continuous. So instead of stopping at the end, ooh, swing, ooh, swing, ooh, swing, continuous. Yeah. So now you have, I can see a better vertical rhythm.
Yeah.
You have a feel of going up and down slightly.
Yeah.
And then what's going up is the hip. So you don't have to lift the whole body up a lot. The hip goes up and then that gives you pelvis turn. Right? So again. Yeah. That way, then the swing becomes a more rhythmic. And then in the downswing, then what you need to do is just to try to throw the hands and roll.
So then it'd be more like that.
So, ooh, here and then throw.
Okay.
So when you have a good leg actually in the backswing, naturally this push will promote to pelvis turn. And the pelvis actually turns, rotates, and also laterally tilts. Both. The pelvis is actually going this way. Ooh, and then with that, we have more active backswing. Then naturally the backswing goes a bit more. Yeah, so it becomes bigger. Ooh, from there, try to shake off a gum sticking at the end of the rope.
Okay.
You have that imaginary there.
Yeah.
You want to shake it off by throwing the hands like that. Backswing should be more active. Since now you can use the legs better, try to make backswing really fast and see how it goes.
Okay. Faster on the backswing. Faster.
Yeah, when you have a fast backswing or maybe a downswing becomes more accurate. So instead of trying to put a lot of effort in the downswing, yeah, you have to actually put more effort in creating this wind up and then awakening to a right leg. Okay, this leg. So again, keep swinging, let it go, swing, let it go, throw. Keep good breathing motion, slide up and down motion, and then good wind up, throw, wind up, throw, wind up, throw, wind up, throw. Okay. This is actually good warm up.
Yeah.
Good rhythmic motion, slide up and down motion, and then good wind up, throw, wind up, throw, wind up, throw, wind up, throw. Okay. So the motion is not consistent, and then also you're using the right leg a bit better. However, if you watch this again, see what happens. Go here. At the end of the backswing, when you start the downswing, you have this motion. You're using arm. Imagine this. When you're shooting an arrow, build the tension. Oh, aim and build tension, then let it go. The same thing for shoulder motion. Instead of go here and then start the downswing with the arm action here, but rather turn the shoulder and then by unwinding the shoulder, you are throwing the arms. Okay. So the shoulders turn, ooh, and then unwind. Then throw the arms.
Okay.
So try to have continuous shoulder turn and throw, shoulder turn and throw, instead of just try to start the toss with the arms. Again. So at the end of the backswing, what will help is if you keep your face slightly diagonally up here, this way here, then as if something is holding your hair here, and then when you have to shoot it this way, you put this way, and naturally your head this way here. And then we do this in front of the camera. So here, something is holding your hair here, and then you're going this way. The face is more going that way. And then using the peripheral vision over your shoulder, you will be able to watch the ball, right? So then, and then add extra shoulder turn here, using the shoulder. The transition is too quick. So here are two main purposes. One is moving the rope along consistently both ways, so you will establish the swing plane. Another purpose is you have enough time at the top, no rush. Before the rope settles here, if you start downswing, there is a rush. So your goal is to move the end of the rope all the way here and then throw from there. So delay the onset of downswing turn. Make the backswing faster. Backswing is too slow. Backswing is too slow. Yeah. Do this. Give me this whipping sound.
I mean, backswing, we're trying to get you to post up on both sides.
Yeah, use the legs, legs and the body. Ooh, and then throw. Instead of using the arms. Yes, that's good. Oh, no, slowing down. Next thing is slowing down. Still keep fast motion. But still rushing here, down. So when you have fast motion here, using the momentum, create with the wider here. Your shoulder keeps moving and then unwind here, using the body. Instead of fast motion, but if you start the downswing with the arms, then you're losing the effect of the shoulder tap.
Faster on the backswing.
So here, in the backswing, you really should have this feel of dropping and then hitting the ground. Here. Instead of just turning. That motion is just coming from turning. This drop and the push. Use your right leg more active. Yeah.
Can't get this part.
Yeah,
What he's saying, you need to, when you remember how we were working on that drill where you feel like you're just dropping back, and once you get, you're posting up. You're not posting up and then posting up on the front.
So have the image of pushing the ground good with the right leg. As you push, you are getting this turn. The turn is coming from the leg push in that level.
Push with that right leg, push up.
The right leg could be a lot more active. You need to unprogram what you have and then reprogram.